and works to overturn
sharing of bias.
laws in the court.
What exactly caused this?
To follow the CDC guidelines.
Designed to initially home in on radiation emitted from a target, such as the active
I don't think so. But January, all she does is January. She's like,
Jesus will meet us right where we are.
Spiral pathways connecting to cube-shaped structures were discovered beneath the Pyramids of Giza. The discovery was made using synthetic aperture radar technology by a group of Italian and Scottish scientists, and has set the internet ablaze with this discovery. But just last year, the most comprehensive insights of the most studied ancient artifact in the world took place. Some consider it to be the oldest photograph in the entire world. The Shroud of Turin, kept intact as a Catholic relic and long believed to be the burial cloth of Jesus of Nazareth among Christians worldwide, contains the full-size image of a man that was crucified in exactly the same manner as described by the New Testament. A fraudulent radiocarbon test conducted in 1988 has kept the truth about the Shroud under wraps, so to speak, until now. The original test in 1988, conducted by secular scientists, took just 3 strands from a piece of patch cloth and told the world that the Shroud was a medieval forgery. However, there are more than several extra-biblical references to the Shroud throughout history, and the newest study conducted under the STIRP program paint a very different picture than what was presented to us in 1988. First, the image contains within it the evidence of rigor mortis present at the feet that indicates a lengthy period of time before death. 2 nails are through 1 foot, which allowed the soldiers to know if the victim was dead. The new dating of the Shroud also shows a separation of blood and clear blood serum from the wound in his side. The cloth also shows over 100 scourge wounds from 2 Roman straps, abrasions on the shoulders from carrying a heavy object, puncture wounds around the head, as well as dirt marks on 1 knee indicating a fall, all of which line up with the biblical narrative of Christ. As well, under this new study are coins that were placed on the eyes during burial, with the image of Tiberius Caesar and pollen from northern Judea dating to around 30 AD. Keep in mind that crucifixions were outlawed around the 5th century. And on the scientific front, the image contains no pigment, no carrier, no brush strokes, no clumping or cracking between fibers, and no paint, dye, or stain. There is no capillarity and therefore could not be produced by a soaking up of liquid. The image is not visible under UV light, so could not have been from the scorch of a hot object. The Shroud also presents a 3D image of Christ in negative form related to the body-to-cloth distance, nanoparticles of creatine, limestone native to the area, and nails in the wrists. No human body in history has ever produced an image of itself on fabric, alive or dead, and the evidence suggests that all iconography comes from an early understanding of the Shroud of Turin. Only an intense burst of particle and electromagnetic radiation from the body could have forced the blood off the body and onto the cloth. The body during this process, for reasons we can't get into right now, would also have to have been vertical to form the 3D image on both sides, an indication of the resurrection. If you're interested in a deep dive by the work of nuclear engineer Robert Rucker, a link to his work can be found at jamesanthonyreport.com under Shroud Research. But why the cover-up? Why the fascination with ancient Egyptian pyramids that only pertain to this life and not the next? And why are you still denying Jesus Christ and the photo he left to the world? This is James Anthony reporting.
Jesus will meet us right where we are.
Thanks for watching this report. Head on over to jamesanthonyreport.com, click the live link in the description, or scan the QR code on your screen right now to support our sponsors.